Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna be talking about season 5 episode 23 Revolution. I have a lot of theories about this episode and I'm really excited to film this video because I've been planning to film it for about 2 weeks. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notifications because I will always keep you updated with every new information. So now let's begin. First of all, let's discuss about the release date of Season 5. TF1 has announced that they will broadcast Season 5 at the end of 2022, and that means that the French dub, the original dub of Miraculous, will be released somewhere in December, I guess, of 2022, during Christmas maybe. But remember that gloob, who releases the Portuguese dub of Miraculous, said that they will broadcast Season 5 in July 2022, and maybe in 1 month or 2 months we are gonna see an official trailer for Season 5 and a lot of new spoilers. Now let's begin the theories about the episode 23 Revolution. I guess that 1 month ago or something like that we got the episode's titles, all of them, and almost all the episodes are named after Okwami's power, and this is really interesting because at the end of Strike Back, Noir told Ladybug when they were hugging that they will get all the Miraculouses back one by one, and as I said, now we can see that almost all the titles, I guess 19 out of 27, are named after Okwami's power, and that means that in these episodes that are named after Okwami, they are gonna get that specific Kwami back. But the episode that we are gonna be talking about today, exactly the episode 23, is named Revolution, and Revolution is not Okwami's power. I searched on Google the meaning of the episode Revolution because I wanted to have something like a definition, and I found that revolution means to overthrow a government by force, to have a new government system. But this is too complicated and it doesn't make sense in the Miraculous universe. But after that, I did my research on Google and Instagram, and I saw that someone said that revolution also means rebellion. And rebellion basically means to be against someone superior. And now I guess you know what I'm trying to say with this, because who can be the rebellious character in Season 5? I guess you all figured out that I'm talking about Adrien, him being the rebellious one, and then the superior person that we know from the definition, it's Gabriel. Now, let me explain you my theory. We know from the episode Risk of Season 4 that Adrien is really sick of his father's attitude, because when he was affected by Risk, he told Plague that he's going to confront his father because he's really sick of his attitude, as I said. But because Gabriel can control Adrien using his wedding ring, Adrien failed to confront him. But I guess that this scene will be repeated in Season 5, and this time maybe Gabriel won't have the ring or something will happen and Adrien will confront him for real. Also, don't forget that Adrien has that gadget that Felix used in the episode Risk to find the Miraculouses and Emily. So what if in the episode 20 Revelation, when probably a reveal is going to happen, and we know that it's a very important episode because SAMG will animate it, Adrien will use that gadget and probably he will find Emily in the basement. Then in the episode 21 confrontation, he will tell Gabriel or maybe Felix about this, and then in the episode 23 he will go against Gabriel, and probably he's gonna make a plan to defeat Gabriel or maybe expose him. If you remember, again in the episode Risk, Adrien was affected at school by Risk when he was talking to Marinette, and he confessed to her that he hates being a model and he hates everything. Then Marinette tells him that he needs to stand up to his father, but then he says that it's somehow an invisible force that's forcing him to not do that. So probably he's gonna find out that he's a sentimaster, and maybe he's gonna find out about the rings too. He's gonna steal a ring, and then he's gonna talk to Gabriel. In the episode Felix from season 3, Natalie told Gabriel that the longer you keep things from him, the harder it will be on him when he finds out. And that's for sure foreshadowing, because why would she say that if it's not foreshadowing? Because in season 5, when Adrien will find out maybe about Emily, maybe that Gabriel is Hogmoth, maybe that he's a Sentimaster, there are a lot of things for him to find out, but if he finds out one of these, it will be really hard for him to process that information. In my opinion, somewhere between the episodes 18 and 24, we are gonna find out what exactly happened to Emily and how she got into this coma. Probably after Adrien talks to his father about Emily, he will tell him the full backstory of what happened, and Adrien will learn the truth, and of course we are gonna find out the truth too. If what I'm saying here is going to be true, that specific episode is going to be my favorite one from Miraculous history, because even though Emily is basically dead, she's in a coma, she's one of my favorite characters because she's so mysterious and we don't know exactly what happened to her. And I would love so much an episode like Feast from season 3, for example, where Master Food told Marinette how he lost the Miraculouses, and probably Gabriel is going to tell Adrien the same way Master Food told Marinette, and we are gonna get that kind of different animation. That would be amazing. It's just too good to be true. I also have another theory that maybe Adrien will comfort Felix about what happened in the episode Strike Back, because now Adrien and Marinette know that Felix stole all the Miraculouses and gave them to Hogmoth. So probably Adrien is really angry now at Felix, and he's gonna comfort him in the episode 21 Confrontation. Then maybe the episode 22 will be a chill episode, because the episodes 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 will be really good episodes. I just feel that. So maybe then after Adrien comforts Felix in the episode 21, it will be a break in the episode 22 from that storyline, and then in the episode 23 the storyline will continue. Now I have some really interesting information. So a book dedicated to the London special should be released on 1st June. You know who lives in London? Felix. So what if in the London special we are gonna see Felix with the Peacock Miraculous? But we really need to know if the London special happens before season 4 or after season 4, because this is a really important detail. For example, the New York special happens after season 3, but the Shanghai special happens after season 2. And in my opinion, probably the London special happens after season 4. That makes sense, I guess. I don't think that something that happens in the specials can affect the show's storyline, but probably in the London special we will find out more information about Felix's life. Probably we are gonna see Felix and Emily living in a flat or house, I don't know. And also we know that Sabine, if I remember well from the episode Hexan from season 4, Sabine has a sister, I guess, that lives here in London, and they are going to visit her. That's why maybe they are going to London. I also have another theory, but it's crazy and I don't think it's going to happen. There are 0% chances for it to happen, but I'm going to tell you anyways. So my theory is that after what happened in Strike Back, Ladybug and Cat Noir are going to London to speak to Felix, to ask him why he did what he did in the episode Strike Back, why he stole all the Miraculouses and pretended to be Adrien. and maybe Felix and Hogmoth will team up in the London special, and that's why we are gonna see a new superhero in the London special. And of course, Ladybug and Kid Noir with that new superhero will defeat Felix and Gabriel. But this is too much to happen in a special, and probably they are just going to Sabine's sister, and after that maybe it will be an akumatized villain, or maybe it's another last Miraculous in London and Gabriel wants it and he will akumatize someone in London, and then it will happen the same things that happened in the New York special and the Shanghai special. I hope my theories does make sense, because in my head they does make sense, but probably when I'm telling them it's strange. I don't know. But now let's move on to a new spoiler for season 5 that is really important. The spoiler is that in season 4 there are some hints for what's going to happen in season 5. And guys, season 4 was crazy. So there are a lot of things that can be foreshadowed in season 4 for season 5. We discussed earlier about what's going to happen in the episode 23, and I said that in the episode Risk there are a lot of things that Adrien said about Gabriel, and we know that Adrien is sick of Gabriel's attitude, and what he did in the episode Risk, or what he said, is probably a hint that is going to say again in season 5. And this time Gabriel will listen to him, and probably they are gonna have a really serious talk. It's confirmed that in season 5 we are gonna see a reveal, and if you remember the episode Ephemeral, in that episode every possible reveal happened, like Ladybug found out that Adrien is Kid Noir, Kid Noir found out that Marinette is Ladybug, Adrien found out that Emily is in a coma in the basement. He also found out that Gabriel is Hogmoth or Shadowmoth. I don't know how to name him anymore, but in my opinion from season 5 he's gonna be Hogmoth again. Shadow Noir, who is Hogmoth using the butterfly, the peacock and the blackhead Miraculous combined, found out that Marinette is Ladybug. So one of these things can happen in season 5. There are 100 million possibilities of reveals. I forgot to mention that Gabriel found out that Kid Noir is Adrien. So as I said, there are a lot of possibilities of reveals, but in my opinion the 3 reveals that are going to happen in season 5 are: the first one is the Lady Noir reveal. Adrien will find out that Marinette is Ladybug, and Marinette is going to find out that Adrien is Kid Noir, and probably it's gonna be a really emotional scene and we are all gonna cry. Well, I won't cry because I never cried at the show, but it will be really emotional. And the next 2 ones are about Adrien. The first one is that he will find out about Emily and what happened to her, and that she's in the basement. And the second one is that he will find out that he's a Senti monster, because probably Felix or maybe Natalie is going to tell him. And you heard well, Natalie is going to betray Gabriel, because if you remember in the episode Risk, she looked really scared when Gabriel was laughing, because she realized that he's really not dangerous, but he's kind of a psycho, a love psycho, because he's doing all of this to revive Emily, but sometimes he gets things too far, like he did in the episode Strike Back. He destroyed all Paris and still didn't get Ladybugs and Kid Noir Miraculous. And I'm really excited to see him losing all the Miraculouses in season 5, because I know that he's gonna be dumb and lose all of them. So this spoiler that something that happened in season 4 will be canon in season 5 is really interesting, because as I said, season 4 was a really good season, the best one in my opinion. Until now I said that season 2 was my favorite one, but now it's the 4th season. And yeah, as I said, a lot happened in season 4 that can happen now in season 5. Tell me your opinion about the spoiler in the comments, because as I said, it's a really interesting spoiler and I'm gonna read all your comments because I'm always reading all your comments. And thank you so much for 26k subscribers. I love you all so much, and thank you for all the views and likes. And I'm trying to post as much as I can, a lot of theories and information about season 5. I'm always trying to post fast enough because I don't know, I just love making videos, and I want to thank you for the 1 millionth time. Don't forget that in 2 days I'm gonna post my fan-made trailer for season 5. I worked a lot at that trailer. I guess I stayed around 4 hours at my computer working at it, and I really love the final product and I hope you will like it too. You have the link in the description, and if you want to get a notification, go to the link in the description, is the first one, and then press remind me or something like that, because the video is a premiere. I'm not gonna post it normally, it's gonna be a premiere, and it's the first premiere that it's on my channel. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my theories, and as I said, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications to be the first one who sees my new videos. Tell me your opinion in the comments about the episode 23 or everything that you want. I'm gonna read all your comments, and probably I'm gonna make a Q&A these days, so leave me questions in the comments if you have ones. I guess I'm gonna make a community post where I'm gonna tell you to tell me questions, but until then, see you soon. Bye bye.